Hi, this is Petra from Job Pedal, and I am here with Jessica from MSS Security. That is a bit of a tongue twister,
Yeah,
actually.
it is.
It's
You
a
got to
bit-
really think.
Yeah, MSS Security. The great thing about MSS Security, it is one of the biggest security firms. They've got 6,000 people on their books and looking for more. And this is why I've got Jessica here with me today. So, hey, Jess.
Hi.
Oh, is it Jessica?
Jess is fine.
Yes. We know each other now.
Yeah.
So, Jess, please tell us a little bit about, the company and your role within the company.
Yeah, of course. So with MSS Security, we are, like you mentioned, one of the most largest and if not the most reputable security company out there. So, and we are currently recruiting for so many roles across New South Wales, even around the country. So the opportunities with us is really endless, and it's there and it's open to everyone and anyone. So in terms of my role and responsibility in the company, being the HR coordinator, so I'm the back end, so I'll look after employment packs and looking to get you on board and making that as seamless as possible.
So she's the woman who's going to hire you.
Yeah.
So she's not in the back end, really. She's in the front
Yes.
end. She's the woman you want to know and impress. So, we were just talking before about there are so many securities companies out there, and MSS Security has been around for a very, very long time. So tell me, what do you offer candidates when they come to you guys?
So we really give them the opportunity to let us know what they want, and we listen to them because it's a two-way street. And that's why I think we are one of the largest security companies, because we look after our staff. They're more than just a number. If you're showing the same values, and if your own personal values align with our company values, there's, like I mentioned earlier, the opportunities are going to be endless for you. So very customer centric, customer service skills. You don't even have to have experience within the security industry. If you've got just that people skills, that's what we will run with. And it works.
Yeah. I mean, I love when you also, often the security industry is seen as a transit industry. Like, I'll do it while I'm looking for my next opportunity. And I think we discussed before how that often happens because people don't know what great opportunities are available within the security industry. I mean, it goes anything, you can certainly work your way up. Right?
Absolutely. And with MSS, we like to promote within. So it's not like you start off as a guard and that's where you'll stay. Security can be a job that's not for everyone, and that's okay. But in saying that, security, that opportunity, there's security within security. So you won't just start off as a guard. If you want to move into a team leader, a supervisor role, if you want to move into a different business unit, if you want to work your way up into head office, be a business manager. For example, our general manager, he's been with MSS over 15 years now, and he started off as a guard.
Yeah, amazing.
So
I love that.
And we want to promote within.
Yeah.
We don't want the external. We want the people that know how we work and know, and we want to reward them for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
For what they've done.
No, I love that. But let's be a little bit realistic now. We paint security and the opportunities are really favorable. But, I mean, security does require certain ways of doing things, like you mentioned, 12-hour days, etc. So let's talk about that a little bit. Like, what is involved in the security industry? Like, what kind of hours, what kind of days, etc.
Yeah, so there are security, they're big hours. So there's different rosters you can work. You can have a 4 on 4 off where you work for 2 days, 2 nights, and you have 4 days off. They are 12-hour shifts. We have Monday to Friday roles at a few different sites. So depending on what you're after, and that's the first initial stage of when you apply for a role within MSS, what we ask you. So we set the expectation for you, and you set your expectation to us as well. So we're placing you to get not only what's best out of you, but what is best for you.
Yeah, I mean, I also think it's really important to understand that the security industry is not really a 9-to-5 industry.
Correct.
It requires flexibility. It depends on the client. It depends where you are. Equally, though, as you said, MSS will listen to what the person needs and the hours. I just really want to make that clear is that, if you're looking for a 9-to-5 job, then this is probably not the industry for you.
And that's okay.
And that's cool.
And that's okay.
And we want to be honest about that
Yeah.
because, we're always transparent.
That's it.
know, about what's happening.
That's
No, I
it.
love that. So just the attitude is like massively important when it comes to
It
being in
is.
security.
And it's one of our values as well.
I know you keep
It
talking about
is.
values, so let's bring
Yes.
that up because they are spunky
Yeah.
values. So tell us about the values and what does that mean? How does that really translate into the environment?
Okay, so well, for starters, our values are integrity, teamwork, attitude, performance, and
Anyway,
I'm
it
trying to
will come
think.
to you as
It
you
will.
go.
It'll halfway through. We'll be talking about
I
something else, and
know,
it'll
and it
pop
will
in my
come to
head.
you, totally.
But in saying that, that comes down from management, and that's the culture we create, and we like to flow down from our head office to all of our sites. So I think that's really important in the retention of our employees and to really look after them because we want them to feel like they are more than just a number because they certainly are.
Yeah.
And you get your best out of your employees when you look after them.
Totally, and also like you said, your GM, has worked himself up from being a guard.
Correct. Yeah.
That shows, that it's a great company that
Mhm.
really, walks their talk and lives by their values,
Mhm.
and I think, that evidence.
Oh, passion.
Passion!
There we go. It's
we
passion.
knew she would get it. So that evidence is amazing, and I love that. And so talking about that, like what excites you about your role and what do you love about working in MSS security?
Well, I've been with the company coming on to 3 years now, and even though my role day in, day out can be very repetitive, it's rewarding giving someone that opportunity of a job. It's that's fulfilling, and I think that's with my background working in recruitment, and why I've stayed in it in so many years. It's quite nice just to support people through it. And being in HR, if you're not a people person and you don't know how to deal with people, you're not going to last.
Well, people are not going to like you very much.
No, that's right. So
Yeah.
I think like that's very fulfilling, and just being basically there to support someone in an exciting opportunity, like it's a new chapter in their life, and it's huge.
Yeah.
Your job is huge.
You also say like you really enjoy the people you work with. You love going to the office, and that's true to what you said about the values piece.
Yeah. Mhm.
It's a really nice environment, and knowing that you like going to work
Yeah.
is awesome.
That's
right?
it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. So now I know that the people listening to this video are so ready to come and apply.
Good.
They're like,
Please.
yes, can I please
Yeah.
come? I'm almost tempted to go to
Yeah.
MSS security. Tell me, like, how can they apply? What are you looking for a good application?
Yeah, so for a good application, what we're looking for is basically you don't need to have experience. If you are fresh out of school, or if your background, for example, is only working in retail, again, if you've only worked in McDonald's or a fast food chain, that's okay. If you've got that customer service skill, we can work with that, because being in security, you will be dealing with people, and going through the security course, you will be shown examples on how to manage conflict and your people skills and whatnot.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
that's okay. You don't need to come from one security company to another. If you've got that experience, great, but it's not essential.
Yeah.
So what we look for, of course, is an updated resume, an updated valid security license, a driver's license if you have one, a certificate 2 in security operations, a first aid certificate, and a birth certificate or a passport is the
Yeah.
minimum requirements. If you've got anything extra like a white card, an RSA, or working with children check, that's great. But if not, that's okay too.
So just to finish off, this is something, I've had discussions with so many people, is photo or no photo in the resume. Some people say yes, great. Some people say no way. In your opinion, what do you think?
I think it's very personal for up to the recruiter who's assessing their application. But for me, I don't mind whether there's a photo on there or not, as long as it's not a selfie. It has to be a professional photo. But neither here nor there for me. It's not really a preference or something that I look for.
Good to know.
Yeah.
So any final words, Jessica? I mean, it sounds like an amazing company, and thank you so much for sharing, what it's like there and what you're looking for. And I love that it's open to anyone with the right attitude, but also like, immigrants, school leavers,
Yep.
inexperienced or experienced, because there's so many different roles. You said you were recruiting for 70 roles at the moment.
Plus,
Plus
yes.
70 roles plus.
Yes.
So that's really great that the company's opening its doors and welcoming people
Yeah.
in. So any final words?
Apply. Apply. Look at our website. Have a look at the vacancies. Please feel free to reach out. No question's a silly question. And looking forward to hopefully speaking to whoever soon.
Thanks very much, Jessica.
Thank
That's awesome.
you.
Hi, this is Petra from Job Peddle, and I'm here with Ashley today. And Ashley was just recently interviewed by MSS, who came into sector to come and interview the amazing candidates. So tell me, Ashley, what was your experience with being interviewed by MSS?
Oh, it was very good. It was a lot of information provided. Had a very good conversation with them. Very informative. Asked me where I would like to go, where I felt comfortable with, and where it would suit me, which I was very happy about.
Oh, so they actually tailored, wanted to know where you fit in,
Yes.
so they could give you the right
Yes.
roles?
Yes, where I would like to travel from, all that. Oh, that's why it was very good, very informative.
Yeah, and when we did an interview with them, I remember them saying that was really important, that they really coupled the candidates with the right jobs because they were really in it for the long game, like longevity, right?
Oh yeah, I made that clear that it is something that I really want to pursue with.
Yeah, great. Well, would you say it was a positive experience?
Oh, very positive.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have joined.
If it
I
wasn't,
wouldn't have joined. No,
that's awesome.
I was very happy.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much, Ashley. That's wonderful.
Not a
Thank you.
problem. Thank you.